evening. Welcome to another episode of Fran-Switch code. As you can tell by my bathrobe, I was about to slip into bed, and then I realized I hadn't filmed. There was something that I thought of that I was like, oh yeah, that's something I would have said in the video, and I was like, I never said it in the video because I didn't do the video. So here's me doing the video. Hello, it's Wednesday. I've been here all day. It's my first day working from home in my apartment. I didn't go downstairs to conference room or anything. Conference room. It's not really a conference room because the glass isn't closed off, so you can hear everything in there. It's like decorative glass, it's not real glass, which is annoying. Anyway, had work, and then I decided to take a nap. I had the joy of parts of my afternoon magically freeing up. Not magically, but they freed up because meetings got removed from my calendar. God bless. Some people realized that I was in meetings that I didn't need to be in, and I was like, yes, you are correct. So then I was like, ooh, shit. So I meditated until I fell asleep. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, back to the meetings. Ha. And then I was on the phone literally for the rest of the evening. Oops. Bookwork will have to come another day. Luckily I'm ahead of schedule technically because I did one chapter more than I was supposed to last night. Last night was a vibe. I set a timer for 20 minutes. If you're not familiar with the Pomodoro technique, it's like set focus time for 20 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and then keep doing that. And then I think there's one longer break after 3 sets of 25. You can decide your own intervals. But I realized a problem, I guess that this can start with what I learned today. A problem with how I'm trying to do work is that I'll get overwhelmed by trying to do the whole thing. I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this entire thing tonight. And something that I've learned is more productive is I just have to do 20 minutes of this thing. Instead of focusing on the output, whether it's revising a whole chapter, it's just the input, how much time did I put into it? Because sometimes things are way more time consuming than I expect them to be, and then it just throws off my whole night because I'm working on it the entire night. And sometimes I can anticipate that and then I back away from doing it, which doesn't make sense because I should do it even more if I know it's that big of a deal. Either way, setting a timer for 25 minutes was super effective. It took me an hour to revise it. However, once I was 25 minutes in, I was like, man, I can finish this. And I did. And then I was like, oh, wow, that was an hour, cool. Versus, oh my God, I have to finish this chapter and I have no idea how long it's gonna take. I didn't know it was gonna take me an hour. I literally had no idea how long it was gonna take. And then just trying to set aside my whole night to be a slave to my book. Anyway, that was yesterday. Today, I'm engaging more self-care like my therapist told me to. Meditating, taking naps, not doing the things that aren't effective uses of my time, and spending more time on the phone. I was on FaceTime yesterday, FaceTime today, 2 different people, but nonetheless, engaging in social support and self-care, which is amazing. Am I happy? Yeah, I'm a little tired. And guess what? Speaking of self-care, I'm taking a mental health day tomorrow because I had a meeting today that was that today? Ooh, it was. I had a meeting today that aggravated me, and I was like, no need to be aggravated. Just take a step back from all of this. So I was like, yep, calling out tomorrow, filed for the time off, the sick time off, and canceled all my meetings. And I'm literally taking myself out to lunch. Well, I'm not taking myself out to lunch. I'm going out to lunch to a place that I want to go to with someone else who I found out lives in Oakland. A LinkedIn connection, actually. So I'm excited for I think it's soul food or whatever it is. And I'm excited to sleep in. And I'm also just excited by the symbolism of taking a day for myself instead of pretending that I'm okay when I'm overwhelmed. I think that was me answering if I'm happy. Either way, yes, I'm happy with taking care of myself a little bit more. Am I fulfilled? Also, yes. I had a conversation today with someone who wants to save the world. And it was really cute because the conversation ended with me being like, okay, well, let me know if you need help. Like, good luck saving the world. And they were like, we all save the world in our own ways. And I'm sure you're saving the world too. And I was like, yeah, I guess I am. So that's a feeling to think about. And what did I learn about Oakland today? I learned, this is more San Francisco Bay Area. I was having a conversation with someone who's like, and then oddly enough, September and October are the hottest months here. So I've learned September and October are the hottest months. I don't know what they talking about this heat, bruh. You can tell nobody here is from Houston because they keep talking about how hot it is, and it's not hot. It's not hot. It's 70, 75, maybe 80. Talk to me when it's 96 degrees every day, bare minimum. I will say, I really love the fact that I don't run AC and I don't run heat. That might change in like January, but my thermostat is off. Whatever ambient temperature there is the temperature of my room. And so far, so good. Not gonna lie. So far, so good. And what did I learn about life in general today? I went to a Slack Essentials training workshop, and which inspired me to learn about keyboard shortcuts in general. Cause bro, I be on this computer all day, every day, and you're telling me I don't know how to effectively navigate besides using the mouse / trackpad? No. So I learned a lot of little Slack shortcuts and tricks, and I learned some MacBook shortcuts and tricks. Y'all probably already knew about this. If you have one, I don't care. This is news to me. Command tab, boop boop, switch back and forth between the apps you were using, a vibe. I was like in a Zoom meeting while trying to Google stuff, and going back and forth between the internet and the Zoom meeting was so efficient. Just a little command tab. And then I learned some Chrome shortcuts through a Twitter thread that was so helpful. It's like Command Shift brace, bracket, left bracket, right back bracket, helps you navigate the tabs. And then if you just do Command bracket or brace, they're the same key. You can actually like go back and forth in the page's browsing history. So like pretend you like, this is how I would personally use it. I search for imposter syndrome, for example. There's a bunch of Google search result links. I click on one and then I'm like, okay, cool. I read it, move. I want to go back. Now I don't have to drag the trackpad up to the back button. Just a little command brace, command bracket. And then I'm gonna switch between OneNote and Google Chrome because I'm taking notes. And I don't have to click around. It's just Command Tab. I'm in Google, Command Tab. I'm in OneNote. And then sometimes you just got like 12 tabs open. Maybe you got a little spreadsheet tracking stuff. Then you got another thing open, maybe the calculator in Google. Command Shift, bracket, brace. Just tab. Oh, and command number. Like if you have like 8 tabs open, for example, and you want to go to the 4th tab from the left, just command 4. I've been using this trackpad for how long? For no reason. It's hella slow. And I knew it was hella slow. I really should have taken initiative earlier to learn all these things, but I know I'm gonna kill the game now. Little Command T, open a new tab, Command W, close that tab, Command N, window. Whew, I think Command Shift N is incognito. I don't really need an incognito, so I wasn't paying attention, but I think it's Command Shift N. Oh crap, I forgot the one that like focuses the search bar. That's another thing, dragging my mouse up to the search bar. I don't have to do that anymore. I learned the command for it, I can't remember what it is. But commands is what I learned about life in general today. And I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, love you, bye.